Take a deep breath and join me for tonight's calming tale. The Blossoming Friendship of Geranium and Lobelia. This story is about a woman named Geranium and a shadow creature named Lobelia who build an inspiring friendship that brings light to both their worlds. In a quaint, quiet village nestled amidst lush hills and meandering streams lived a woman named Geranium. Geranium was known for her vibrant spirit and her garden, which bloomed with an array of colorful flowers all year round. One evening, as she was tending to her beloved plants, she noticed an unusual shimmer in the corner of her garden. Curiosity got the better of her, and she walked over to find a shadow creature named Lobelia standing amidst the flowers. Lobelia, with her delicate, ethereal wings and glowing, spectral body, looked like a creature out of a dream. At first, Geranium was startled, but Lobelia's gentle eyes and kind smile put her at ease. Lobelia had descended from the shadow realm to seek inspiration and happiness. She had heard tales of Geranium's beautiful garden and wanted to experience its beauty firsthand. The Geranium welcomed her warmly, introducing her to each flower, telling stories of how they grew and the care they require. As days turned into weeks, Geranium and Lobelia's bond deepened. They shared laughter, stories, and their innermost thoughts. Geranium learned that Lobelia longed to bring light and joy to her world of shadows. She wanted to infuse her realm with the splendor, colors, and the essence of life. Inspired by Lobelia's desire, Geranium devised a plan. Together, they would create a magical flower that could thrive in the shadows and bring light to Lobelia's home. With tireless effort and unwavering determination, they worked together, combining Geranium's extensive knowledge of horticulture with Lobelia's magical abilities. The result was a breathtaking bloom that glowed with its own light and emitted a soothing fragrance. The day Lobelia took the flower back to her realm was one of bittersweet parting. Geranium promised to always keep a part of the garden reserved for Lobelia's visits. In turn, Lobelia vowed to return and share the wonders her new flower brought to the shadow realm. True to their promises, Lobelia visited often, and each time, she brought delightful stories of how the magical flower had inspired and brought joy to her world. Geranium's village became a place of legend, known for hosting the creature who brought light to the shadows, and her garden bloomed more beautifully than ever. The friendship between Geranium and Lobelia blossomed like the flowers in her garden, proving that even the most unlikely of companions could inspire one another in the most enchanting ways. Let's wander further into tonight's stories. Familia Borchi, A Tale of Connection. This story is about the deep and unbreakable bond between a young woman named Camellia and her faithful dog Orchid. In a small, picturesque village nestled between rolling hills and a serene river, there lived a young woman named Camellia. Camellia possessed a heart as warm as the midsummer sun, and a smile that could light up the dreariest day. Her companion was a faithful dog named Orchid, whose fur was as white as freshly fallen snow, and eyes as deep as the ocean. Orchid and Camellia shared a bond that transcended the ordinary connection between a human and a dog. They understood each other's thoughts, emotions, and even dreams, as if their souls were intertwined. Every morning, they would embark on a walk through the vibrant, deepest meadows, where the flowers blossomed with colors so vivid, they seemed to sing songs of their own. The laughter of Camellia and the joyful barks of Orchid echoed through the air, a testament to their unbreakable connection. One chilly autumn evening, while the leaves were painted in shades of gold and crimson, Camellia felt low. She found herself confined to her bed, the life in her eyes fading with each passing day. It had sensed her pain and refused to leave her side. lying next to her, providing warmth and comfort. Chamelia's heart ached, not just from her illness, but from the fear of leaving her devoted friend. Late one starry night, when the moon gleamed with a silver glow, Camellia whispered to Orchid, "Even if we are separated by fate, our hearts will always be together." Orchid responded by nuzzling closer and letting out a sigh of contentment. Days turned into weeks, and Camellia's condition showed no signs of improvement. Yet, each morning Orchid's unwavering presence gave her strength to face another day. Villagers, touched by the loyalty of the dog and the bravery of the girl, offered help in any form they could. Finally, one fine morning, when the dawn was painted in hues of pink and gold, Camellia mustered the strength to rise from her bed. With Orchid's assistance, she stepped out into the sunlight, feeling its warmth on her skin. As the two walked through the familiar meadows, side by side, Camellia's strength slowly returned. The flowers seemed to bloom brighter, and the world seemed to come alive around them. As days passed, Camellia's health improved steadily, and the bond between her and Orchid deepened even further. They had overcome a trial that tested their connection and emerged stronger. Camellia knew their spirits were intertwined forever, and nothing could ever break the bond they shared. The village continued to thrive, and Camellia and Orchid became symbols of hope and love. They spent their days in joy, wandering through the meadows and living their lives with a sense of purpose that came from their unbreakable connection. The end. A new chapter begins to bring you peace. Tila and Clover, a tale of tranquility. This story is about Tila and Clover finding peace in a hidden forest pond and treasuring the serene moments they share. In a serene village nestled between emerald hills lived a girl named Tila and her best friend, Clover, a gentle panda. Every morning, the sun painted the sky with shades of pink and orange, casting a warm glow over their tranquil home. Tila had a heart as warm as the morning sun, always eager to explore the lush forests and crystal-clear streams with Clover by her side. Clover, with his soft, black and white fur and calm demeanor, brought a sense of peace to everyone he met. One crisp autumn day, as the leaves turned golden and amber, Tila and Clover decided to venture deeper into the forest. They found a hidden pond, the water so clear it mirrored the sky above. Helping the pond were lily pads, their flowers blooming in hues of white and pink. It was a perfect place for tranquility. They sat by the water's edge, Tila humming softly while Clover munched on some bamboo. The air was filled with the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant chirping of birds. Tila looked at Clover and said, "Isn't what have I ever seen?" Clover nodded somewhat. Clover nodded slowly, his eyes half closed in contentment. As the day turned to dusk, a soft golden light enveloped the forest. Tila and Clover lay on the soft grass, watching the stars twinkle to life in the deepening sky. The world seemed to pause, allowing them a moment of pure calmness. They knew that no matter what, these serene moments were their treasure. Before heading home, Tila picked a white lily from the pond and placed it in Clover's fur. "This will remind us of today's peace," she said. Clover let out a soft purr, understanding the sentiment. Hand in paw, they walked back to their village, hearts full of tranquility, under a canopy of stars. Let's turn to the next gentle story. Yuri and Azealia, a tale of peace. This story is about a girl named Yuri and a magical salamander named Azealia forming a deep bond and spreading peace and harmony throughout their village. In a quaint, little village nestled in a valley surrounded by lush mountains, there lived a girl named Yuri, who had a pure heart and an unwavering curiosity. One day, while exploring the dense forest nearby, she discovered a magical salamander named Azealia. fire, who had scales that shimmered like a rainbow. Achilea was a wise and gentle creature who had lived for centuries, dedicating herself to preserving the harmony of the forest. Yuri and Achilea quickly formed a deep bond, as though their souls had known each other for lifetimes. Every evening, Yuri would visit Achilea by a tranquil stream, and they would share stories, sing songs, and bask in the beauty of their friendship. Achilea, noticing Yuri's profound respect for nature, told her the ancient secrets of the forest, how to listen to the trees, understand the whispers of the wind, and heal the fragile blooms with a touch. Together, they fostered a sanctuary of peace and love that seemed to ripple outward into the world. One spring night, the moon was full and glowing with silver light. Achilea led Yuri to a hidden grove, where 1,000 fireflies danced in the air. "This is the vault of the forest," Achilea said softly, "and it sings a song of eternal peace." Yuri listened, and for the first time, she truly felt the interconnectedness of all living things. She understood that every creature, every plant, and every breath in the forest was part of a grand, harmonious tapestry. Embracing Achilea, Yuri made a silent promise to protect this sacred balance. The next morning, Yuri awoke with a sense of purpose. She began to teach her fellow villagers about the wonders she had learned, spreading the message of peace and the importance of living in harmony with nature. Over time, the village transformed into a place of unity and respect for all living beings. Yuri's friendship with Achilea remained a beloved treasure, a source of endless inspiration. And so, Yuri and the magical salamander, Achilea, continued their journey together, guardians of peace and all that had learned to cherish the beauty of harmony. Good night, and may your heart feel light and calm.